First, the top news headlines. Chief Minister and Biren chairs meeting with representatives of Maram Students' Union. MP Laisim Basana Jauba emphasizes measures for controlling carbon dioxide emission. Pauna Mungfam Protection and Celebration Committee appeals for upkeep of Yumkhaibam Hidel. Seven people from West Bengal killed in road mishap in Orissa's Jaspur. And Prime Minister Narendra Modi says India is ready to contribute to any peace process between Russia and Ukraine. Hello, good afternoon and welcome. This is ELITETV and I'm Hemabati bringing you today's 3 p.m. English news and updates. Now, before giving you the news, we request you to follow the SOP given by the government. Wear face masks when out in public, wash hands regularly and maintain a minimum of 6 feet between one person and another. ELITETV requests you to get vaccinated in time to protect ourselves from this virus and play our part in the fight against COVID-19. Now the news in detail. Chief Minister and Biren chaired a meeting with representatives of the Maram Students' Union (MKS) and seniors today. The meeting deliberated on the development works taking place in the Maram areas and other welfare activities. Improved cleanliness, safe and accessible environment is necessary by eradicating the shameful practice of open defecation in society. Every individual needs to prop up the initiatives taken up by the government to reduce the emission of carbon dioxide, asserts MP Laisim Basana Jauba. He made a statement at the one-day seminar on Swachhta Action Plan 2022-23 under the theme Swachh Bharat, Carbon Shunya Bharat, held at Jubilee Hall of Regional Institute of Medical Sciences, RIMS, today organized by Kaya Kalp. Medical Superintendent of RIMS, Professor N. Sanjeev, Principal Chief Conservator of Forest, Dr. Aditya K. Joshi, Vice Chancellor of Manipur University of Culture, Professor Paunam Gunindru, and many attended the seminar. MP Laisim Basana Jauba further stressed that according to annual report, China is the largest emitter of carbon dioxide gas in the world and India is the third largest carbon dioxide emitter with 2,442 million metric tons of total carbon dioxide emissions, releasing 7% carbon dioxide, while China releases 30% of carbon dioxide. However, the government took various initiatives aiming to reduce the carbon dioxide emissions by 2070 to net zero. He further pleads all to realize that flaming fossil fuels excretes carbon dioxide, which affects our health, and urged to support the initiative of Prime Minister Narendra Modi.
Energy sinaba less over handaba aduga masagi energy less over means energy consumped over se masina environment da ahen ba carbon dioxide thado pagi chang aduga equigi mag access over se use over se mas handali habesima ai smaina thamjaningi aduna equigi India has already announced at COP 26 the 26th Conference of Parties in the UN Climate Change Conference in Glasgow in 2021, the following main points. India has already announced these following main points. Point number 1, 500 clearly shows India's sincere determination to work for low carbon emission in combating the climate change and also its endeavor to achieve sustainable development goals.
Pauna Mongpham Protection and Celebration Committee have appealed the state government for proper upkeep and upgradation of Yumkhaibam Hiden, the site where Pauna Brajabashi's last rites were conducted at Arabti, Imphal East. The statement was made by Yumkhaibam Bimol, President, Pauna Mongpham Protection and Celebration Committee during a press conference held today at Arabti, Maninglaikai. Speaking to the media persons, Y. Bimol shared that every year on April 26, the progeny of Pauna Brajabashi and Arabti Maninglaikai Club and Maira Paibis offer floral tributes at Yumkhaibam Hiden, where the venerated military leaders' last rites were performed. The same will be organized without fail this year too, he stated. He added that prominent personalities who had partook in the offering of floral tributes and prayers at Yumkhaibam Hiden in the past had made mention of undertaking repair works of the area. However, none of these assurances have materialized, he stated, adding that the situation was really unfortunate. He stressed on the importance of discussing history in this regard and stated that if one cannot remember one's ancestors or have affection for them, then how can one claim to have love for the motherland? He also highlighted the importance of following the messages of historical leaders and ancestors and directive collective efforts in keeping their memory alive. Lastly, he reiterated the appeal for the repair and upkeep of Yumkhaibam Hiden.
Ibu Paunaga, I could say, Sagayu Maria, Nanabam, Labor Mali, I could give Budo, Uziki, Shelumbo, Shelumbaris, Maming Shaw, Bukoi, Shaw was the Paunamgi, Uziki Tonsna, Idana, Hoi Gunindro, Oiki Motoxina, Ivai, Adnamakum, the Nukurami, Popa Handuna, Uzuki, I could Popa Handuna, the Maiton worry, I couldn't be late. Kari Marie no Kangde, Isheliva, and Kuram Nabuki Tata, like the Marie Bule, Namudu Mali, have been a Hoi with Hazabda. At the Michael Goma Farms the Laga Polo Kibani, at the Kanagumana Paunasi, Konjom Lanse, Tankulum, Doidana, Kurmanga, the Yenabule, Pauna, Turishi, Konjom, tu have Summe, Konjom Lanse, Kunmanga to Orasu, Kuntaru, Kulundoido Rasu, Paunasi, the Polo Kiba, Tan Kuntaru, may have a Summe, have Wapamsi.
Manipur faced a deficient monsoon. As a result, it is facing acute water scarcity. The state has been facing water crisis since the last decade and more so in the last 5 to 6 years. Most of the water supply schemes in and around the greater Imphal area have not been either able to supply adequate water or are lying defunct because of drying up of rivers. The crisis of water in Manipur could be because of many factors, including insufficient rainfall or increase in water demand, deforestation, lack of proper management of water bodies, particularly the wetlands and community ponds, urbanizations and rapidly expanding population, leakage in pipes and illegal connections, and irregular power supply. However, in Iram Sifai, the residents did not tolerate the water scarcity crisis as the river in Iram Sifai is still in great condition. The proscribed outfit Zeliarong United Front observes its 13th Racing Day celebration of ZUF on Saturday. The statement released in connection with the Racing Day, chairman of ZUF stated that ZUF was formed on 25th February 2011 for the cause of the Zeliarong people, to protect their land, resources, foster their culture, tradition and to work for the fulfillment of the long-cherished dream of the people. All along the way, ZUF have fought battles with valiant and warrior hearts. Many precious lives have been sacrificed in the battles fought for the cause of defending motherland. He further saluted all in the highest honor for their supreme sacrifices and stressed that the price of their blood and sacrifices shall never go in vain and every drop of their blood will strengthen the cause of freedom. He recalled the forerunners and legendary patriots Hapo Jadonang and Rani Gaidin Liu who have sown the seed of freedom zeal to the Zeliarong people, and to complete the unfinished work is their solemn duty. He stressed that the Zeliarong people have every right to demand legitimate share along with the Indo-Naga solution package. ZUF shall not rest until collective desire is fulfilled. Even though former comrades of ZUF have surrendered to the Government of India and Government of Manipur without any concrete and substantial achievement by signing the cessation of operation, he reassured to the Zeliarong people that ZUF will never give up or surrender their rights and will continue to fight until ZUF achieve their cherished goal. The ZUF also assured the Zilarong people that they will consult their people and take them into confidence before they sign any agreement for final solution. The armed militant group who is under the cessation of Operation Zilarong United Front ZUF Gentry Group observed its 13th Raising Day at Mount Ararat Council headquarters of Kopum on Saturday. Chairman Gentry Kamai, Secretary General Aihong Ramroy, along with delegates from Assam, Nagaland and Manipur attended the occasion. Chairman Gentry unfurled the flag of ZUF. Speaking on the occasion, Aihong Ramroy stated that ZUF was formed for the cause of Zilarong people to protect their land, resources, foster their culture, tradition, and to work for the fulfillment of the long-cherished dream of Zilarong homeland. He pays tribute to the precious life who have been sacrificed in the battles fought for the cause of defending the motherland. He further assured that ZUF will continue to fight until ZUF achieve their cherished goal.
Anu tak khalo puni deh, anu kat seluning hanu bagai tanah kemai. Bau na tanah ding na kemai na. Zai na leader subah milong ko 27 December ko 2022 ko anu Government of India le ceasefire sign cukan tunge. Namai na hamana tau Thai ko dono ba me anu kaya na tani ko na tung points ko ni pan nunge. Sign cu sam itong leaders so kong sumezo ni Thai ko ni dong ni bam me. Ta sai hai. As I stand here, saya kegan kedau cami lawan, mana jauh pun ning laudap kan kuah. Naik lah me akak, zengsi me akak, me kau pot tahu tu ni naik. Sampai on the other side, 2011 korek siapa, megang kuah, cina puna azu, tadai kami ni naik. Today I remember all my fellow courageous and brave comrades who have sacrificed their life for our cause.
Meanwhile, Chairman Gentry Kamai stated that it is because of the support of the ZUF that he is able to reach at this stage. Many precious lives have been sacrificed in battles. ZUF will always fight for the homeland of Zilarong people. He highlighted that in the ZUF cessation of operation, Zilarong habited areas of Assam, Nagaland and Manipur were included. He further lauded Prime Minister Narendra Modi and Chief Minister N. Biren for their initiatives in signing cessation of operation.
House number 119, Home Ministry office go guna talk sungal kena sign subai. This is the only first underground groups who came to sign this agreement in House number 119. Me hai kani utong lat ko magkawak kami tong lat nai. Hiseng kuna asai nang new sangai mi thei kung sai mi goi agreement azu sign su de. Kau hai Dima Hasau mi tong group azu nai de, Karbi mi tong underground group azu nai de, namanya Meghalaya jatuni kuma underground group azu nai de. Notice ko pai na kang revolutionary group si pai na gai na nai na. Kaniu let na suna kami tong signing tong system le. Ani tong pai na kang bite up tong mi tong suwe mi tong hai ani uri na haupat mi tong nai mai kaniu muang kahak na ni kuma daw lo kana.
In continuation of drive against illegal poppy plantation, a combined team of Kangpokpi District Police, MPTC and Fort IRB destroyed 10 acres of illegal poppy cultivation and at Thingphai Hill Range under the jurisdiction of Cycle Police Station on Saturday. Now before we move on, it's time for a short commercial break. We'll be right back. Stay tuned.
Heritage Convent. Admission open for playgroup to Standard 9 for the academic session 2023-2024. Day boarding facilities available for playgroup to Standard 5. Hostel facilities available for Standard 6 to 12. State-of-art digital classroom, fully digitized and Wi-Fi enabled campus. Holistic learning through playway and research-based methods. Highly qualified and experienced teachers. For more details, kindly visit the school office or log in to our website heritageconvent.com.
इरमदम असगी खुद साहिबसिंगना पुथोकचरिबा पोथोक कयाबु मालेम सिनबतुंगना सक ताकपा अमदी पोथोक कया असिबु मियामदा यौहन्नबगी अचेतपा पांदम अमगा लोइनना मणिपुर खादी एंड विलेज इंडस्ट्रीज बोर्ड न सिंजलांगजेदुना लाखलिबा फेब्रुआरी की तारीख 13 दगी मार्च की तारीख 2 फाउबा हफ्ता कांगजेबुंगदा अहम सुबर स्टेट लेवल PMEGP एग्जीबिशन वोकल फॉर लोकल हाइरिबा थीम असिदा मणिपुर खादी एक्सपो 2023 निमित तरेत निचुकना पांगथोक जगदौरी हाइरिबा एक्सपो सिदा इरेचा सिंगना लेंबिरक्तुना इरमदम असगी खुद साहिबसिंगबु पुनिंग थौगतबियु अमदी मपुंग फाहनबियु मयामबु ngaijaramu.
Welcome you all to UNACO School Channel Imphal East, an exclusive co-educational residential school located on a sprawling 50 acres campus just 24 km away from Imphal city. The school will be affiliated to CBSE New Delhi. Academic session will begin on 1st April 2023 for classes 4 to 8. Registration committees are open for 2023 and 24 session.
Welcome back. You're watching ELITETV English News. More news and updates. At least 7 people from West Bengal were killed when the mini truck in which they were traveling hit a stationary truck in Odisha's Jajpur district on Saturday, police said. Vinit Agarwal, Superintendent of Police Jajpur, told PTI that 6 persons died on the spot while 1 succumbed en route to SCB Medical College and Hospital. The SP said the police have intimated the family members of the deceased and they are on the way to Jajpur, adding that the exact cause behind the mishap is being verified. All the deceased persons were from West Bengal. The fire services personnel reached the spot and recovered the bodies, said Jajpur Collector Chakravarti Singh Rathore to PTI. A mini truck from Kolkata to Bhubaneswar to collect poultry items crashed into the stationary truck at Nulpur area on the National Highway 16 due to fog in the early hours of Saturday, said Dharamshala Police Station Inspector in charge Rakesh Tripathi. The bodies were sent to the Barchana Community Health Center in Jajpur district. National People's Party NPP Chief Conrad K. Sangma concluded his campaign for the upcoming election to the 11th Meghalaya Legislative Assembly at Tura on Saturday evening. Addressing an election meeting at Tura Bazaar, he urged the people of the Tura town, both North and South Tura, to vote consciously as their vote is precious and its effect could remain for 5 years. Cast your vote after long thought and deliberation, he said as he made them realize the worth of their vote. He reminded that during election, all must remember not to cast vote by listening to others or following others. He also mentioned that the conclusion of his election campaign at Tura Bazaar is both customary and significant as his father and former Lok Sabha Speaker led P.A. Sangma also concluded his campaign at the very spot he was standing on. Recalling the teachings of his late father, he said P.A. Sangma taught them to walk on this path, a path towards working for the people and the society and taking everyone along without discrimination. He further said P.A. Sangma was a great leader because he not only worked for the Garo Hills but dedicated himself to serve the whole of Meghalaya and the nation. At the same time, asking people to be aware of the power of their vote and make a conscious and rational decision, he reminded them that leaders may come from Kolkata and New Delhi during the elections, but it will always be Conrad Sangma who will be standing with them in the times of their need. Conrad said he, along with Thomas Sangma, have brought rapid development to Tura town and they want to continue working towards taking Tura in this direction of development and progress. He urged the people of North and South Tura to repose their faith in Thomas Sangma and himself respectively so that they can continue to work together for Tura and Garo Hills. Earlier in the day, Conrad campaigned for party candidate Sanjay Sangma in Mahendraganj constituency and exuded confidence that NPP will get absolute majority in February 27 assembly election.
और इस बाजार हमारे टूरा बाजार के इस चुनाव के अंतिम सभा में आए हुए सभी मेरे प्यारे भाइयों, प्यारे बहनों और सभी मेरे दोस्तों,
BSF Meghalaya, in 2 different operations conducted on 24 February 2023, confiscated Indian and Bangladeshi currencies near the international border of East Khasi Hills District, Meghalaya. In the area of Naya Bazar, deployed troops of 4 Battalion BSF Meghalaya noticed suspicious movements on both sides of border fence. Upon being challenged by BSF, miscreants fled away, taking advantage of darkness, thick vegetation and undulating ground. On searching the area, BSF recovered a bag containing 18 lakh Bangladeshi taka. In a similar incident, troops of 110 Battalion BSF in Ringkyu area, East Khasi Hills, also foiled a misadventure of miscreants on the border and impounded Indian currency of Rs 3.12 lakh. Prime Minister Narendra Modi says India is ready to contribute to any peace process between Russia and Ukraine. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has said that since the beginning of the developments in Ukraine, India has insisted on resolving this dispute through dialogue and diplomacy. In his press statement after holding talks with German Chancellor Olaf Scholz in New Delhi yesterday, he said the effects of the COVID pandemic and the Ukraine conflict have been felt across the whole world. Modi added that these have had a particularly negative impact on developing countries, and India expressed its shared concern about this. The Prime Minister said both India and Germany agreed that these problems can only be solved through joint efforts, and even during India's presidency of the G20. He added that India has also agreed that reform of multilateral institutions is necessary to reflect global realities in a better way. The Prime Minister said this is evident from India's active participation within the G4 to reform the United Nations Security Council. The Prime Minister said India is encouraged by Germany's interest in opportunities arising out of Make in India and Atmanirbhar Bharat. Modi and Chancellor Scholz understands the many possibilities of India-German ties. He said they discussed the issues of mutual interest. The Prime Minister said India and Germany have strong ties based on shared democratic values and a deep understanding of each other's interests. He added that there is also a long history of cultural and economic exchange between the two countries. For ELITETV News channel, contact to the email address info@elitetv.in or call 940-289-0982 and subscribe to ELITETV YouTube channel or follow on Facebook page, Instagram and Twitter for more information about the channel. Now, before we wind up for today's afternoon, let's have a quick look at the headlines once again. Chief Minister and Viren chairs meeting with representatives of Maram Students Union. MP Lesim Basana Jauba emphasizes measures for controlling carbon dioxide emission. Pauna Mongfam Protection and Celebration Committee appeals for upkeep of Yumkhaibam Hide. Seven people from West Bengal killed in road mishap in Odisha's Jashpur. And Prime Minister Narendra Modi says India is ready to contribute to any peace process between Russia and Ukraine. Now that's all we have for this afternoon's English News and Update. We'll be back with more at 6 in the evening. Till then, thank you for watching ELITETV. Have a good day.